I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. I'm simply just better than y'all.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about some plans that Apex Legends has been working on in a pretty sneaky way. You might have noticed some new things coming to Apex Legends, and it's all been revolving around something that they had already released, then decided to cancel. We're going to go over what you guys need to know about this secret project. We're also going to go ahead and give out some of the Final Fantasy skins. All you guys got to do is like, comment, subscribe, and a winner will be announced in tomorrow's video, and you can go ahead and claim the skins. But without further ado, let's talk about this topic. Something has been brewing with Apex Legends for quite a while, and it all revolves around this guy right here. If you don't recognize who this is Andrew Wilson, the CEO of EA, the publisher that owns Respawn and publishes Apex Legends, and also sent Titanfall out to die, but we don't need to focus on that in here and now. But we are going to go over something that he recently said. The first thing is actually all about crossovers, because Andrew Wilson gave us a lot of information not too long ago saying he didn't think anything is off the table, that he wants to do crossovers because he views Apex Legends as a comic book IP of 20 or 30 years ago, with Gen Z and Gen Alpha identifying mostly with this game. I think for the opportunity for us to continue to grow and expand and stretch the nature of the experience that we're able to offer our global player base over the next decade and beyond is unfettered. The reason this is important is he kind of teased the fact that we were getting a Post Malone and a Final Fantasy crossover event. He literally gave it to us about 6 months prior, and then we go ahead and see it. And the reason that is important is he did make some other statements on something outside of just crossover events. And it was all about Apex Legends Mobile, because Andrew Wilson went and talked to investors, which is a very important thing that we'll also cover in this video as well. But he let us know that Apex Legends Mobile, in his words, was a really good game built by a really good team, and acknowledged that it won Game of the Year on both Apple and Android devices, which is an extraordinary achievement given the amount of games that are made. And this might seem a little confusing, because then why did Andrew Wilson, knowing the game was so successful, decide to actually cancel it and take it off the store? And well, he actually kind of covered that. He said there's a level of immersion and complexity to Apex gameplay in particular, which is very much about what Apex is about. It's team-based gameplay that didn't translate quite as well to mobile devices as they had hoped. The second reason, though, is way more important, and it's about player retention, which is something we see all the time with skill-based matchmaking, why we don't have solos mode. Like, literally anytime Apex Legends or EA does something in this game, it seems to be it's tied to player retention. And then we see the statement saying the game wallet really engaged the core deeply, and it actually attracted a lot of new users, which we think speaks volumes for the future success potential of the franchise. It didn't retain the more casual user at the rate that we needed it to. In a game that relies a lot on team play and competitive play, liquidity of the overall player base is really, really important. So what does that all mean? You might be wondering. That's a lot of words to investors to kind of like make them feel like, okay, everything's gonna be okay. Well, the reason it's important is because according to Andrew Wilson, they are now thinking about a unified game experience for the future that will be very, very important, as they literally say right here, reimagine Apex Mobile. This is around the same time they talked about crossover events. And while discussing what a reimagined Apex Mobile might look like, he actually referenced Battlefield Mobile, which was also canceled, and they wanted to go ahead and do it a way where they said they had learned a great deal and want to do a connected Apex Mobile experience in the future. And that means basically a form of cross progression. That means you would be able to take your main console or PC account over onto your mobile device. And what did we just get this season? Well, cross progression is here. Yes, I know there was a lot of issues with it. For some people, it didn't work at all. But now that that cross progression issue has finally been settled, Apex Legends Mobile seems to be very much coming back. It's also important to note that there's a well-known leaker in the Apex Mobile community. He's known as that one leaker bot. He's been around since Apex Mobile was first brought up. And if you go on his Twitter, you'll actually see he's starting to post a lot about Apex Mobile, reposting his old tweets and insinuating that he probably knows something about it coming back in the very near future. Along with that, there has been some rumors circulating, and I've been told that there's a lot of shifting timeframes coming into the season because Apex is actually underperforming again, even with the gimmick sales, you know, like the death box stuff. So what better way to actually introduce Apex Mobile and get the community to spend more money on their mobile devices and bring in a brand new player base with that shifting timeline? In fact, we've seen other evidence of this, such as the fact that we got perks in Apex Legends PC and console and in LTM, which was a example taken over from the mobile version. TDM and all the stuff we see in Mixtape was originally actually designed on the mobile game and then brought over to the main one. So mobile is definitely coming back, just in a new way, especially with the way that Apex Legends has been underperforming underperforming the last couple seasons, as EA has actually admitted that. Ever since season 17, it's been going slightly downhill. The player base has been dropping off, and they're probably going to try to course control immediately. The big question, though, is are Fate and Rhapsody going to be coming in? Those are the two mobile legends that were exclusive to that platform, and Andrew Wilson once again kind of remarked on that, saying the most successful franchises that they've seen are deeply connected to the broader franchises, where there's certainly cross progression and a single unified community and a single unified game experience. Once again, letting us know about mobile and the main game, but on top of that, that could be a reference, as pointed out here, to the mobile exclusive legends like Fate and Rhapsody, as Respawn has declared that they are canon to the lore of the game. So it'll be fairly interesting to see exactly what the plan is here, and it would be crazy if we actually saw both of them released in a single season. Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on Apex Mobile returning, but in the way that it would have some functionality with the main game and cross progression, and would you want to see Fate and Rhapsody and some of the other things that mobile have worked on come over to the main PC/console version? Also, don't forget to check out this channel right here, which covers a ton of stuff about finals, Power World, Apex Legends, pretty much everything you guys need to know. And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands. I'll see you out there.